Yo guys, TeamVLR George here, back again. This time around with a deck profile from my friend.
The one, the only, Mr. Acapella. Thanks for having me, George.
Hey man, wonderful to have you.
Thank you.
Listen, what are we profiling today?
We are profiling a special blend of mine, a mix of the ancient and the eternally
Can
damned.
you chill? Just say the fucking deck name.
Abyss Dinosaurs, or what I like to call B.A.D, baby.
Bad to the bone.
Bad to the bone.
Alright, let's get it started.
Okay, well, first off into the hop.
You're not doing this the whole video, are you?
Never mind.
Don't do this the whole video.
Okay, continuing. We started off with 3 soul-eating Oviraptors.
Okay.
This is the main searcher of the deck for the dinosaurs at the very least. It sends cards, you can search a dinosaur from the deck to the hand or from the deck to the grave. And that's pretty much what I use it for.
Hobby. 3 up staple in any dino deck?
Yes, of course. Moving on. Now we have my Big Dad Batty.
Big Dad Batty.
Say whatever you like. Triple Ultimate Conductor Tyranno. This is my...
Fucking the cheese.
Yeah, this is the cheese, this is the nuts, this is the crackers to the cheese and nuts. It does it all. You got a door, we will kick it in.
Okay, alright.
Moving on. Now we have 3 Overtex Qoatlus. Now this card here, this is the newest addition to the dinosaur set. Absolutely love it. If this card is sent from grave by a card effect, I get to search an evolution pill, which is the reason why I've been able to come up with these kind of combos, just because of the synergy. Also built-in negation. By destroying 1 dinosaur card, I'm able to add
negate a spell or trap.
Yes, thank you very much. And
that's the card that made it viable as a side entry.
Yes, of course.
Played in any deck now.
That's why I'm doing this. And to round it off, for dinosaurs, I have 1 baby Ceratosaurus and 1 giant Rex.
Okay. The baby's kind of interesting.
The baby's interesting. I was running it without, and I always found this part in my hands or throughout games where I wouldn't have like an extender, and I was tired of blowing up my conductors just to book a moon everything, so I figured a baby is a one-of. I don't need it that often. It's not like the True King Dinosaur build where you need to thrive off of this card, right?
Just 1 is cool.
Right, and the giant Rex just because of the
advantage,
right? It's
free
just a free summon, can't go wrong with that. Okay, now moving on to the fun part. We enter the Burning Abyss
the
here.
BA portion of the deck.
So I am running 3 Farfa. So with the Burning Abyss monsters, you can special summon them from your hand if you control no spell or traps. And they all have a built-in effect where if they go from, if they're just sent to grave period, they activate their effects. Now you can only activate one or the other, so you need to play very carefully.
Choose wisely, my friend.
Right. Now this card right here, when this card is sent to grave,
banish 1 on the field, it returns in the end phase.
Exactly. Moving on, I run double Scarm. On the end phase, I get to search a Fiend.
Level 3, right?
Fiend, yes, from deck to hand, which is also good if I want to extend combos or if I'm looking for something at the end of my turn for a Conductor to destroy, which would typically be a Farfa or some other Burning Abyss monsters coming up.
No True Guy?
No Tour Guide.
Oh, really?
Well, because Soul is probably...
Takes up the normal summon.
Right. Now moving on to Libic. Running 2 of him as well. If this card is sent from the grave, you can special summon a Fiend from the hand. Effects are negated. Just in case I'm looking for Link Fodder or something in particular. It's also another name. Going into the extra deck, I'll show you in a second. So 2 of him. 2 Calcab. If this card is sent, it bounces a set spell or trap card. Pretty good for most rogue decks, things you're not really expecting, and it baits if anything.
Plus another name.
And plus another name, yes, thank you. Now for the one-ofs, I have 1 Alec, 1 Rubik, 1 Graph, and 1 Seer. Now this was the latest edition. I was running Barbar, but for this build it's just very gimmicky. There's no point in burning for 900 damage.
Sure.
Right. So at the very least, I could synchro into Virgil. And
you run synchros?
Yes, I'm running 1 synchro. Alec is good. Going into further testing, I might bump this up to 2, but the ratios I'm going to have to get back to you on. But right now, this is the current the lineup for the one-ofs.
Why are those one-ofs? No, I'm joking.
Right, special summons from deck, special summons from graveyard, open the nuts, there's a reason why they're at 1. I digress. Now moving on to the final part of the monster lineup, hand traps. I am running currently 1 Ash Blossom.
Ashley?
Actually, I'm very famous because of this card. 2 Ghost Ogre and 2 Droll.
Okay. So why this lineup?
Hand traps, I'm still trying to determine if I want this deck to go first or second. Going second, you can't go wrong with any of these. I only have 1 Ash budget, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
And Droll, I'm starting to like a little bit more because more and more decks are starting to search unless you're off the grid and playing Grand Manju. That's different.
Wow, is that shady? Are you throwing shade at someone?
I'm just lightly salting. So that's it for the monsters. I believe it's 11 dinos, 13 Burning Abyss, and 5 hand traps.
Yeah.
So what is that, 20...
Mental math.
Mental math, you know what? We can edit that in later.
Comment down below how much it was.
Thank you. Moving on to the spells. I have triple fossil dig.
Obvi.
A standard...
Oh, chill there.
Sorry, I'm getting too hyped right now. It's pretty straightforward. Add 6 or lower dino from deck to hand. It's either you're adding the Babysaurus, the triple Oviraptor if you don't open it up in hand, or the Giant Rex, right? Double Evolution Pill. This card here is incredibly crazy, especially with the way that I have this deck built. Banish a dinosaur, banish a non-dinosaur, summon one of the big daddies, either Overtex Qoatlus or Ultimate Conductor Tyranno. Regardless, people really do not want me to play this card.
Broken card, what can I say?
Right? For the draw power now, I'm running double Allure because now my main deck lineup is, for the most part, predominantly dark. I don't really care if I have to banish 1 or 2, but I don't want to run 3 because I am running this card right here.
Ooh, what is this?
This is my current spicy tech right here, Georgia boy.
Shout out to Exodia.
Right? So you ditch 2 cards, you draw 2 cards. Now typically for me, I love seeing this card if I have Overtex Qoatlus in hand.
Because it resolves.
Because it will resolve, and even if I have Qoatlus and a Burning Abyss monster, I don't care that my opponent draws 2. I'm probably going to plus harder than they will anyway because I aim to kill.
I aim to kill.
And for the 1-ofs, rounding it up, 1 Reasoning and 1 Foolish Burial.
Makes sense.
My reasoning for reasoning
You have
is...
several levels, right? So you have several level monsters in your deck, so...
Well, I mainly run... Yes, I do. There's that. What I like about reasoning is that if Qoatlus comes across the mill in the excavation, I will activate its effect.
Oh, you get the effect?
Yes, you do.
That's sick. That's sick.
And also, I don't really care if they call it wrong because they call level 4 fine, but most likely I'll run into a level 3 before I hit it. And depending on my board status, the Burning Abyss will activate their effects, right?
Makes sense.
Would you like the side deck or the extra?
Let's do extra first.
Okay, extra deck. Lining it up. Coming in with the Link monsters, just 3, 1 Underclock Taker, 1 Decode, and 1 Saruja.
Ooh.
Now the reason why I like Saruja is because my Burning Abyss lineup has quite a plethora of different names, so if I ever find myself in a really crappy hand, I'll just summon all of them, go into him, and then Saruja will allow me to sculpt my hand. And what I like about this as well is that if I draw into any means of Soul Eating Oviraptor, I can special him with his effect.
You can.
Not only do I get 300 attack, I special, and then I get to open the nuts from there.
Okay.
That's that. Now for my Burning Abyss-ish lineup, I have 1 Dante,
Purple Dante,
1 Virgil, 1 Lady Beatrice, and might as well 1 Dante.
Only 1?
Just the 1. It's a very tight extra deck, and I'm still kind of working out the kinks. I might even cut Virgil.
I think you should.
It's situational. I don't really hate it, but I just don't see it that often. If anything, I'm trying to get into Dante and Beatrice as quickly as possible.
Okay.
Moving on, so going into the rank 3 toolbox, 1 Dante, 1 number 30 Acid Golem of Destruction, just for a bigger beater if I need that extra punch, 1 Grand Pulse, I like it for the back row. And
good rank 3.
Right, and 1 Equipped Engineer, in case I'm playing pendulums or cards I like to destroy, I get to save my bigger monster.
That's an
or
oldie.
whatever I feel is the...
No break sword?
No break sword. I might cut it out for this guy right here.
Okay.
I had a Burning Abyss mirror match earlier today, and this is what actually did me in. So
Just straight up shade.
right off the hop, he's on the bench, and these guys right here are pretty damn impressive.
Okay.
And to round it off into the rank 4 toolbox, very generic stuff. 1 Abyss Dweller, 1 Evil Sword Dolka, 1 Lagia, 1 Diamond Direwolf, and 1 Tornado Dragon, just to kind of round it up.
Okay.
For various reasons and things.
Sure.
And to end it off, the side deck does things that your main can't. Don't tell that to anybody else.
Yeah.
But starting it off, I'm running 2 Chaos Hunter.
Okay.
I was using Artifact Lancia before, but then again I was playing True King Dinos. I like this a little bit better because
you get a body.
I get a body on the field. Typically I'm going to be pitching a Burning Abyss monster, which most likely will activate effect unless prompted otherwise. And like you said, just a free body on board. For monster removal, I got 2 Gamma Seals.
Gammies.
ABCs or anything that just I do not want to deal with right off the hop, I'll play that.
Sure. Why not the Dino though?
Which time? Oh, the Doggeran.
Doggeran.
That's an interesting tech. You know what? I'll look into that.
You know
Thank
what?
you very much.
Consider that,
See, kids, you learn something new every day. For spells, I just have 3 Twin Twisters, good against chain burn, anything that just says 5 and pass. This is my way of saying about that.
I'm Ashley.
Ashley, thank you very much. Then I also have 3 anti-spells. I'm always on and off with this card, but I like it. You know, stops the spells. This does a number of pendulums. It's not an automatic win, I feel, but they have to play around it, which is all I need is just a bit of a speed bump, if you will.
Yeah.
Almost done. I got 2 evenlies, 2 D barriers, and 1 solemn. This is supposed to be a D barrier or judgment as well, but that's still coming in the mail for me.
Okay.
And,
stay tuned.
Right, and just because just the one of, you can't go wrong with that, right?
Okay.
And that wraps it up.
All right. So that's the deck, guys. Try down below. Tell us what you think. And yeah, TeamVLR is out.
Good.
Yeah, that is good.